Here with us now, Democratic Representative Maxine Waters from California. Thank you very much for joining us.
Maxine,
nice to see you.
How are you doing today?
You're so welcome. Good morning. I'm in New Orleans today.
Oh my goodness, you are.
Tell us why you're in New Orleans. What's going on?
Joe, I'm holding a hearing this morning, 4 years after Katrina. We're trying to find out what's wrong, what's right with the Road Home program, the money that we sent from Washington, D.C. through the CDBG, that is the block grant money, to help people restore their homes. There's still a lot of complaints, still a lot of homes that have not been rehabilitated, not been rebuilt, and my committee, of the Subcommittee of Financial Services, the Housing Committee, is here to find out what's going on. We didn't want to simply just not pay attention, not leave New Orleans and Mississippi and Alabama and all of these places that were so harmed by the storm without some oversight. It was a lot of people here, as you know, doing and right after Katrina, but we have to follow up and understand whether or not the people here have truly been assisted, and that's what I'm doing today.
That's Maxine, thank you so much for doing that. My wife and I went over every day for the first month or so, and we found the conditions shameful, absolutely shameful. But I think most Americans have forgotten New Orleans, have forgotten Waveland, Mississippi, have forgotten the Gulf Coast. What's wrong? Why have we allowed the ball to drop over the past 4 years? And what do you think you're going to uncover that can refocus Washington on helping New Orleans and Mississippi recover?
Well, you're absolutely right. There was a lot of volunteerism, a lot of sympathy from all over the world, in particular here in the United States. People came from everywhere. But you know, once it gets off the radar screen, people kind of forget. And some people think, well, they've gotten money, they've gotten resources, they must be all right. But that's not true. I was here a few months ago over in the Pontchartrain Park area, and I discovered there were a lot of complaints. People not only have not gotten what they requested and what they were eligible for, some of those complaints are now appeals that have not been addressed. So the Road Home program, the statewide program that was supposed to subsidize the citizens here that had received substantial damage, up to $150,000. Some people got $10, $15, $100, nothing. And we're going to find out what went wrong with the Road Home program. What should we do now? Whether or not there are any resources left, and who's responsible for getting it done.
That's great. Maxine, really quickly, let me ask you, we're talking about the health care debate. It's gotten so angry on both sides. Everybody's calling everybody a Nazi or un-American or a fascist. It wasn't even that way when we were fighting over the 2000 election or impeachment or even Watergate. Why has it gotten so ugly this summer?
I don't know, but Joe, I really do believe that in the beginning it was organized, that some of our insurance companies helped to put up, I believe, resources and targeted certain areas, but then they connected with a lot of dissatisfied people who are angry, who are dissatisfied with the way things are going. Some people are concerned about this economy. They have been hit hard. They have lost their jobs. They don't know what's happening. And so between the economic crisis that we've been involved in and then the new uncertainty about health care, you have a connection here between the organized and orchestrated and just people out there who want some answers. But I've never seen anything like this. And it's very interesting where it's coming from. I have a town hall meeting that's coming up very soon, next Saturday. I don't expect this to happen. I would be very surprised if it happened. I just don't seem to have that kind of anger.
All right, Maxine, thank you for being with us, and we want to talk to you next week after your hearings and keep us updated on what's happening in New Orleans.
All right, take care.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thanks, Maxine.